Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, June 8th. I'm Markins. Welcome to your market update in plain English, no jargon. Just what happened and what it means to you and your family. And I have to be honest with you, this morning is one of those mornings where a lot is happening all at once. Let's break it down. This week we told you to watch Friday's job report. Well, it came in and it moved everything. Monday through Thursday, markets were climbing. The S&P 500 crossed 7,600 for the first time ever. The Dow hit record highs multiple times. AI stocks were leading. Iran ceasefire hopes pushed the oil down 10%. Everything felt great heading into Friday. Then Friday happened. The NASDAQ fell 4%. Semiconductor stocks got absolutely crushed, wiping over $1 trillion from markets in a single session. What caused it? Two things. First, Broadcom disappointed on AI chips targets, sending the entire chip sector lower. That's number one. Secondly, and this is the big one, the job report. The job report, what it really means to your family in plain English. They added 172,000 jobs, significantly stronger than the 75,000 to 105,000 economists were expecting. Wages also rose 0.3% in that month. Now, here's the part that confuses most families. Why would good news on jobs be bad for stocks? Here's the plain English and plain explanation. When jobs are strong, the Federal Reserve has no reason to cut interest rates, and Wall Street was betting heavily on rate cuts this year. Strong jobs killed that, right? So higher rates mean your mortgage stays expensive, your car loan stays expensive, your credit card interest stays high, and stocks tend to fall because borrowing costs more for companies too. This morning, the 2-year Treasury yield sits at 4.1%, a reminder that borrowing costs remains high and aren't coming down anytime soon. That's really what it means. Now, Iran escalates, and if that wasn't enough, Israel and Iran exchanged missile strikes over the past weekend. This morning, Israel launched airstrikes on Iran, on the petrochemical facilities in the southwest of Iran. The ceasefire that sent oil down 10% last week, it's now under serious threat. Oil is rising this morning. Energy prices going back up means your grocery bill, your gas, your utility costs all heading to a higher point. Two regional officials said diplomatic efforts underway Monday to preserve ceasefire. Watch this closely all day long. Any progress, markets bounce. Any breakdown, markets fall. That's truly the way it's going to go. So we'll see how those talks really develop and unravel. Okay, so the market movers, number one, futures, S&P's 500 futures down 2.6%, NASDAQ futures down 5%. That means when markets open this morning, we're looking at a significant sell-off, right? At the open, biggest drops we've seen in weeks. Number two, Intel. Intel surged 10% this morning after reports that Alphabet, Google's parent company, placed an order for more than 3 trillion AI chips from the Intel for 2020. One piece of good news in an otherwise rough morning. AI demand is real. It's just rotating to news winners overall. Nvidia is reportedly evaluating whether to use Intel technology for a new processor, combining 4 graphic chips into one unit. If that happens, it's going to be massive for both companies, so watch for that story as well. Number 4, oil. Rising this morning on Iran strikes 2 weeks ago. It dropped $92 this morning. It's heading back to 100. Oil is the number one thing for your family that's going to make you feel things are way more expensive than otherwise. Now, the 5 on Treasury, the 2-year 4.6% is higher, and the yield means expensive borrowing for everyone. Your mortgage, your car, your business loan, all this stuff is quietly squeezing families so bad. you're not able to borrow as much as you used to, or not able to. So the big picture here is really what happened this weekend taught us that Friday job, market down, Iran ceasefire. Saturday and Sunday, Israel and Iran exchanged missile strikes. Israel hit the Iranian petrochemical facilities in Monday morning. So ceasefire not shaky. We don't know what's going to happen. And futures are down 5%, oil is rising, Intel surging. All of that happened in 72 hours. Crazy, right? This is the environment we're living in right now. Fast and predictable. Multiple things happening simultaneously that pull markets in different directions all the time. And here's what I want every family to listen to and have a better understanding on. The families who are okay this morning are the ones who are not refreshing portfolio every 5 minutes. Okay, they didn't predict any of this, but they built a plan before it all started. They protected their family income. They built their emergency funds. They stopped trying to time the market or rely on what happens next. Because here's the truth. Strong job numbers sound good, but it sent the market down 5%. Iran ceasefire sent oil down. Then Israel struck. Now it's back up 1 week without its record high. The next week, futures are down 5%. Nobody gets this right every week. Nobody. The goal isn't to predict it. The goal is to be protected no matter what happens. So here's what to watch for this week. Watch for the Iran situation. This is the number one wild card, I would say, and throughout the week. Any ceasefire progress since oil lower, and markets will jump higher. Any escalation sends everything the other direction. So Fed signals with a strong job report. Rate cuts are now off the table for most of 2026. So watch what the Feds do to speak this week. And, our new Fed guys and talk. Everything's going to work on that. In fact, money is rotating. Stocks is moving in the right direction for us. And trading tells us where the market is headed the rest of June. So strong in closing, strong jobs, market selling off, Iran escalation, oil rising, Intel surging, all before 9:30 this morning. Stay informed, stay calm, and make sure your family has a plan that works, whether futures are off 5% or down 5%. All right, you want to chat? Book your 15 free call at prospirion.com/calendar. No pitch, no pressure. Just a real conversation about where your family is right now and where you really want to go. Have a great week, everyone, and always remember, the market has its weeks. Make sure your family has its plans.